Hi, this is Keith with the Georgetown County School District, and today I'm going to show you very quickly how to set up and run a classroom of code.org. So I'm going to go and set up my own account, which I have already done. You would create an account here. I've already done so I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And then from sign in, I'm going to go to Student Accounts and Progress. Now you can do this in a couple of different ways. I'm going to use the picture version versus having to have them create a Word or an email, something else that they have to remember in here. So now let's go to, I'm going to create, just going to add someone to this section. So I'm going to go to this section. If I wanted to create a new section, I would have just clicked on create a new section, named it. So I've got all these folks in my section right here. Let's say that I want to manage the students, and let's say I want to add some students, or I can add multiple students. If I add one student at a time, I could just put them in here, Bill F, and say save. And if I wanted to add multiple students, I could do it in here, Jamie C, John T, Allie B. However many I had, I can actually copy and paste them into here, and I'm going to say done. So now I've got all those. I say, okay, I want to save that one. I want to save that one, and I want to save that one. So now I've added a bunch of students to my thing. When I'm adding them, I can actually put their age or their gender in if I want to. I don't have to. The students can do this when they go to their place. So what they're going to do now is they're going to go to this site right here. You can put that on the board or put it on your web page. I'm going to right now go to a place where I can print out a card with students' login information. So I will just print this out, cut it out, and give it to Tammy C. This is her secret picture. This is Keith B. This is his secret picture. So I'll go in just a moment as Keith B. So I'm going to go back right now to that page where I have this. I'm going to click and go to the site where the students would go. And this is the way, the places where the students go. They'd find their name, and then it has to match up with their little secret picture. There's my little guy. And then I'm going to scroll down and say, I have a partner on this. If I do, I would click here and then pick the partner's name and their little icon. If not, I'm just going to click sign in. And it's going to take me to the course for that I wanted to be able to do, course 4. And so now I can do an unplugged activity, which means I don't have to have laptops, or I can do maze and be artist and some of these other activities. So what students would do would be to click on section 1 and one of the puzzle, avoid the TNT. I'm going to say okay. So I'm going to have to avoid it. I need to get to the pig. This is the Angry Birds guys. So I'm going to go forward 1, and I'm going to go turn left, and I'm going to go forward another one and turn right, and then go to the pig. So real quick, I'm going to move forward 1, and I'm just going to slide it over, click it in, and then I'm going to have him turn left, click it in, and I'm having him go forward again, and I'm going to have him turn right, and then I'm going to have him go forward again, and that way he'll get to the guy. When I hit run down here, it gives me a congratulations, you completed puzzle 1. It can show the code, which is JavaScript. You don't necessarily have to do that right now, but then I'm going to say continue, and it will mark off that puzzle 1 has been completed, and I'm now on puzzle 2. So you progress through like that. Now if I go back to the page where I'm at the teacher's page, I can look at progress. I've got an error message, but I can actually go back and look at progress and show me where each of my students is, if they've completed it, if they submitted it, what's the furthest level that they have. So you can see all of those pieces in there as well. Okay, so the screen finally loaded where it is showing me progress, and so you'll see where Keith B now has gone through level 1 and completed it, and it'll show you all the way across as they get through the different stages. So that's the way you are able to see where your students are, what they're doing, and how well they're doing with the code.org. You can actually do this whole code program. You can do the code.org hour of code without having to worry about signing in necessarily with creating these accounts, but it also helps you to be able to keep up where your kids are and what they're doing. Hope this will be helpful to you, and we'll see you soon.